The complete main switching. The complete main switching, which is installed on switching number 2, is the main part of the switching device. On this board, we have several modules including LAN GPS, Wi-Fi module, micro module, command module, fan controller module, and power supply module. In some cases, we face some problems where we have to replace one of these modules. Here, we're going to explain how to replace a module. If Wi-Fi connection has issues, or more specifically, we cannot connect to the device using the Wi-Fi and we have already performed all the tests and did not get any results, we need to replace the Wi-Fi module. When we substitute the main switching of the two devices, we leave the Wi-Fi module as it is so that we do not have to reset the Wi-Fi settings. This part is what is meant by Wi-Fi module. This means that if we have a problem with the Wi-Fi and we want to swap the Wi-Fi of the two devices, we open this screw and swap only this module. This module is called Wi-Fi. If there is a problem with the GPS module, in other words, if we have a problem to connect to the GPS or the LAN connection, we can conclude that the LAN GPS module is not functioning properly. We need to swap this module. To swap this module, first we need to open this spacer, then open this screw, and then the LAN GPS module is released. So this is the Wi-Fi module, and this is the LAN GPS module. The micro module is the heart of the device. When we are performing different tests, there are some issues that we may conclude the microprocessor of the device is not functioning properly, and we need to swap it. There is no screw on the micro and it is connected to the board only by some pins. To detach the module, we release it from one side and then completely release it from the other side. This is how the micro module is detached. Reinstalling this module is as easy as it was to detach it. There are 3 pins at the bottom and 5 pins at the top. First, we need to adjust them, and then the pins with a higher number are installed. This is how this module is installed. Next is the command module, in which we have the overcurrent error of board number 2. Whenever we face the overcurrent error of the board number 2, first we replace the command of the complete main switching side with the other side. The screw is opened like this and the module is detached and replaced with the command of the other side. After the replacement, we turn the device on using a series of lamps. Then connect the relays of the device and connect it to the device. If the overcurrent error of board number 2 is eliminated, this means that the problem was with this command and it must be corrected. If the overcurrent error of board 2 still remains, we need to examine the other parts. Fan controller module. In fact, there are 4 fans in the device. 2 fans in the back panel, 1 fan on the heatsink, and another one on the amplifier module, which will be explained later. If any of these fans, be it the heatsink fan or the fan on the back panel, which is on the same side as the switching, does not work and there is no problem with the fan, then our conclusion is that the fan controller module is causing the problem and it needs to be replaced. The module is opened like this and then swapped with the other fan controller module, and the problem is solved. PS module, in fact, the 12-volt power of the module is provided from here. When the device is turned on and electricity enters the switching, there is no problem, but the fans not working means that the power is not reaching the micro and it has no reaction, and only the power button is turned on. In such cases, the problem may be with the PS module and it needs to be replaced. This module has 4 screws, 2 at the top and 2 on the bottom side, that are opened like this. If the problem is caused by this module, or in other words, you do not have the 12-volt power, a test must be performed to see if the problem is with the upper min-max or the lower one. Then the faulty one is replaced with the spare module. This is one of the modules that are located on the main switching, and its function, how to move it and how to replace it have been already explained. Another point about PS module is that this module provides our switching test with 2 12 volts DC and 5 volts DC min-maxes. If we want to test to see whether this module is providing us with the 12 volt min-max or the 5 volt min-max, there is a set of pin headers using which we can check these values. These 6 upper pin header are 12 volts positive, and these 4 lower pins are 5 volts positive, and these 8 pins in the middle with G and D phrase written on them. This means that between measuring the voltage between G and D and 12 volt, we can make sure that the 12 volts is healthy and between GND and 5 volts. We can check to see if the circuit is provided with the 5-volt voltage or not. If we do not have any of these, one of the 12 volts or 5 volts min-maxes is definitely damaged.